there, it's Hillary and welcome back for another Creative Faith video. Today is very exciting. It is the release and launch of the new styles of Creative Faith planners. So in this video, I'm going to kind of do an overview of the 3 new styles. I'm also going to share some new planner printables I have in my Etsy shop. And then I'm going to do separate YouTube videos showing more in depth these 3. So I am going to link all of these in the description box below. I'm going to link their flip through videos, and I'm going to link all the new printables as well as a blog post roundup of all the Creative Faith planners, all the planner printables as well as physical planners, because I do have more than just what's here. I have these horizontal ones, and these are ones that I launched last year. So anyways, I have tons and tons of planner products and printables, so definitely go check out that blog post roundup for everything I have available. But I love planning. I started using a planner in 6th grade in middle school. They gave us a planner to help us keep track of our homework assignments, and we got a planner through all middle and high school. And in college, I loved using a planner to stay on top of things. And after college, when I was in the Dominican Republic, I got my first ever Erin Condren planner from my bosses when I was a teacher in the DR, and I loved that. And I've used a May Designs planner for a long time, and then in 2019 I got into bullet journaling, and then in 2020 I got into a happy planner and that world, and then I started creating and designing my own planners, and because I love kind of combining bullet journaling and planning, so I loved having a bullet journal, but I didn't love like drawing out all of the boxes every month for, the monthly layouts and weekly layouts and stuff like that. And so quite a few of my planners have the layout on one side and dot grid pages on the other, and all my planners between the monthly layouts have dot grid pages. And so this means that you can customize them. You can use printables or your own writing to customize them, but you don't have to draw out all of the weekly and monthly layouts. And then in the back of all the Creative Faith planners are extra dot grid pages, which again are perfect for using printables to add additional things to really make it your own. So I think maybe I'll start real quick by showing you the blog post. So I will again have this linked down below, and it is all of my planner products and printables organized. So these are the new ones, and you'll find links to everything. It talks about when they were launched, and then all of these will, once I'm done filming today and editing and stuff, have links to these individual ones. I have 365 daily journals. I have menu meal planners, wellness planners, monthly planners. These are the ones I launched last year: This Beautiful Life, New Beginnings, Joy Grows Here. I have daily planners that are super awesome. These are the planners that the very first time I launched at the end of 2020. I have a weekly goals planner. I have traveler's notebook size planners. I have a digital planner, and I'm hoping this year to really expand with digital planning because I have been loving that. And then I have tons of printables. So I have number printables, and so I like printing these on white sticker paper, and I have my Cricut cut them out so they're like planner stickers. I have months. So these are all the Creative Faith planners are undated, so you can start and use them anytime throughout the year, which I think is so awesome. I also have different layout printables, which I'm going to talk through in this video as well. A lot of these are new. And so I have weekly layout printables, monthly layout printables. I have planner spreads, volume 1, 2, and I am going to release a 3rd one that has some more. So these are some of the examples. So these are those type where they're additional trackers and things that you can add, print, and glue or tape into your planners. I have some decorative planner elements, like fall floral planner printable, Christmas floral, clouds. I have a bunch of different spread ideas. These are they don't look like this. They're little kind of blobs or rectangles with ideas for topics for these. I have some different trackers. I have some different online courses about planning. And then these are, on my YouTube channel, I have tons and tons of planner videos. So I just tried to grab a few Plan With Me videos as well as planner videos, like 8 ways to fill a daily journal, 5 ways to set up your monthly layout. So that is the blog post roundup that, again, is a really good thing to check out. And then in my Etsy shop, I have a whole category called Bullet Journal and Planner. And so this has all of the printables. So you have these little day dots, these months. These are some of the new layout printables that I made. And if you tap through, you can see them all. So like this says currently, monthly tasks, future plans, bill tracker, expense tracker, favorites. And so these are what these are. And let's go back here. And then I also made some new ones. So these are monthly layout printables. And again, you can tap through to see them. So you have 2-page monthly layouts, you have landscape and vertical. And so these are great if you want to piece together your own planner. And they come with Monday and Sunday starts. So those are great printables. And then I have 1-page weekly layouts and 2-page weekly layouts. So the 1-page weekly layouts are exactly that, the whole week on 1 page in various layout options. And then you can, again, tap through to see what they look like. I have some examples of flat lays. This is what it would look like if you printed it and glued it into your planner. And then there's some 2-page weekly layouts where the week lands on 2 spreads. So this is what it would look like if you printed it. And let's see, I have several different styles here. So you can see when you print it, the week covers 2 pages. So those are some of the new printables that I have that are really great if you are a planner girl, whether you want to use these to add to the dot grid pages and blank pages in your Creative Faith planners, or you can use it to create your own planner and really customize it and make it work for you. So there are certain ones of these that I love to print and use every year, and I feel like I sort of have a system down now for what I need and what I like to use in my planning. And I know it just helps me stay organized and on top of things. So definitely poke around my Etsy shop and use these to kind of see what all of the different printables are that I have. One thing I wanted to mention about the Creative Faith planners is that when you order them on Amazon, they come bound like this, and you can totally use them bound like this. I have other planners, like I have my daily planner, and I have a lot of the planners, Creative Faith planners, and I have used them bound, and it totally works just fine. But I did want to share a couple ideas too. You can take your planners to an office supply store like Office Depot, Office Max, Staples, and you can have them cut off the spine and add a spiral. And then I also have them add a piece of plastic to the front. And this was actually a happy accident. One year, the guy accidentally added this black part to the back, but it is a little bit sturdier. I mean, the covers on these are cardstock, but this is even sturdier. And so since I have my planner tucked in to this pocket, it's just nice for it to be a little bit thicker than this one. So I wanted to mention that you can also have the office supply store cut off the spine, and then this one I used a happy planner punch and punched it and put it on discs. So if you really like discs and the ability to take your pages out, put them back in, that is another option on how to customize them and really make them your own. And I do have a YouTube video about this that I will link in the description box below, but I just wanted to remind you that you can customize these. So even though they come bound like this, if you like a spiral binding, if you like disc binding, you could even use a punch if you are a ring planner, and use these layouts in some different formats. All right, so now let's look through the planners, and then I'll end with showing you some of the printables that I printed. So there are 3 different styles, and they come in 3 different sizes. So these are the 3 different styles. So each cover has the same layout inside. There's just 3 different sizes of it. This one, I'm still waiting on the A5 size to come. Hopefully it'll arrive today, but I wanted to get this video filmed while there was daylight. So let's start with my favorite one. I'm pretty sure this is the one I am going to use for 2023, and it is the Bloom Where You Are Planted one. And so the layout in this, it looks like this. So you have the week on the right side here, and it has this tall vertical column for writing out your events and activities for the week. And I'm really excited about this because this is the planner that I have been using this year. This is the New Beginnings planner. I almost just wanted to reuse this because I loved this one. And this is a more horizontal setup, but I don't know, after I made this new one this year, I was just like, I don't know, I just think it'll be easier to see how full my day is, because like now if I have multiple events, I don't know, I guess you can sort of see here, but it's a little easier to see how full the day is with them being vertical instead of horizontal. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. So I'll put the date underneath each of them, and then I'll have space to put the month up here. And then I like the other layouts that I made, but I have learned that I really love making to-do lists, and specifically I categorize my to-do lists. If you want to see more about this planning strategy, I have a whole online course called the 4 Ps of Productive Planning, and I will link that online course down below. And I walk through my whole setup and steps, but I learned that I really like having dot grid paper here so that each week I can customize this and really make it my own. You know, some weeks I have a lot of bills to pay, some weeks I have a lot of things to clean around the house, some weeks I have a lot of creative faith things to do if I'm launching something new. And so this gives me space to get creative each week and use it and customize it to my specific needs for that week. So that is the layout of this. I'll maybe flip through the A5 size. That's just a little bit easier to see. And so the front, you have a spot where you could write the date or your name. And the front has like instructions. It has a spot for you to do your word of the year, a Bible verse of the year, a prayer for the year, a vision goals board, goal setting. It has yearly tracker, monthly tracker, weekly tracker. So I like to use these for cleaning tasks. And then there are, again, dot grid pages. So you can add printables like a wish list, quarterly tasks. I'm going to use this one for birthdays, future plans, movies to watch. So you can use these dot grid paper pages to add printables to, again, really customize it to your needs, which I love. And then the monthly section, this is what the monthly layouts look like. And so you can put the date at the top or down the side. You can decorate it. I have tons of Plan With Me videos from this year where I show how I like to decorate my pages. my monthly pages. It's super fun, and I just really love how these turned out this year. And what was I going to mention? Oh, when I first started using a bullet journal in 2019, I didn't use monthly pages like this, and it really threw me off because I'm a visual learner and a visual person, and I just would have like the weekly layouts with the events and things, but I was like missing doctor's appointments and missing things, important things, events, because they weren't laid out like I was used to seeing. So I learned I need a monthly layout. And then again, so there's 12 of those. And you could have like a title page here. You could use this for gratitude journaling every day. You could use it for a bill tracker, expense tracker, habit tracker. So you can really make it your own. And then the beautiful weekly layouts. So I really like that. So that's the one that's called Bloom Where You Are Planted. And again, there's even a big boy layout. So if you have lots of big plans, this one is perfect for you. It is gigantic. But if you've got a lot of things to do, this is definitely the size. I used a B6 planner in 2021, and I used an A5 planner in 2022, and I think I prefer an A5 size because it just allows a little more room for my plans and to-dos, and allows a little more room for decorating than the B6 one does. And I have never used one of the big sizes because I bring it with me on the go all the time. So every single day I bring it from home to work, and I have it in a Moterm planner cover, and I'll link this down below on Amazon. I have been, again, using this all year. It is a little more expensive. I think it was $60. But it looks brand new still, and I will be able to use it for this coming year as well. All right, let's check out the next one. This is the Never Stop Blooming one. And all of the pages in the front are exactly the same in all of them. So they all have a spot for a vision goals board, a spot for a word of the year, a prayer of the year, yearly, monthly, weekly trackers, and tasks lists. All of them are the same in the front. The only difference is the layout. So the Never Stop Blooming one has a 2-page layout. So the layout covers both pages, and it has one long vertical box per day. So this would be really great if you have a lot of different things you do at different times of the day. You could use this for time blocking. You could also use this if there's a lot of different to-do list items that you have every day. Then this would be a really great layout for you. You can write all those different to-do lists, especially if they're different each day. That would be great. And then the right side has a blank spot, so you could also use this for to-do lists too, or decorating with stickers and printables. And then there's room at the top here for you to put the month, and then you could put the date under here, or you could put the number date up top as well. So that is the Never Stop Blooming. Does not have lines dividing the day. And again, all the layouts look the same in all of these different sizes. I really, really like this one as well too. But for my planning style, I am not doing specific tasks on specific days. It's more, these are the to-do list items I need to get done throughout the week. That might change, as my life changes, but for now, someday maybe if we have kids and there's a lot of different activities each day, or a lot of different things to do each day, then maybe this layout would be better for me. But for now, I just kind of have one set of giant to-dos to tackle throughout the week, not on specific days. But a really pretty cover, and and that is the Never Stop Blooming. It is the weekly layout that has a long vertical box per day, and they are not divided by lines, so not divided, never. Not divided, never. Let's check out the next layout. All right, the last layout of the new Creative Faith planners that are launching is the Growing and Blooming one. So you can tell I went with this blooming floral theme, and that's my hope and goal and prayer for you and me this year, that we would bloom and blossom in our faith, in our lives, that God would help us grow closer to Him, grow in all sorts of different areas of our lives. And so that's kind of the story behind this theme. And this layout has the same vertical boxes, but these ones are divided into 3 sections. All right, so I'll kind of compare these two. So these ones are long and skinny, and then these ones are long and skinny, but they're divided into 3 boxes. You could do morning, afternoon, evening. You could do to-do lists, events for the day, meal planning. There's lots of different ways where you could divide up these boxes in different ways. So the Growing and Blooming planner has the box days divided up into 3 boxes. And then you can, at the top up here, put the number for the days. You could add the month up here. You could add the month over here on the side. And so that is that layout. Again, it comes in a B6 size and a 5 size and a big size. And so here's the big one. I really love all the space this allows. You know what I just thought of? This one would be good for scripture writing. You could write a Bible verse each day. That would be kind of fun. Yeah, so I really am excited about these. And again, the beginning of this planner is the same as the other, with monthly tasks, yearly, weekly, goal setting pages, etc. So they all have the same beginning pages. I wanted to mention also that this beautiful floral design I originally did last year when I did the Saved by Grace scripture writing journal. And so if you really like this pretty floral design and you want to use it to decorate your planners, I do have some coordinating printables that have this floral design that would be really great to pick up to match if you wanted to decorate your intro pages or your planner each week with this pretty floral. I will link those printables down below, and they are just really pretty. I love flowers. I love how dainty and beautiful this layout pattern turned out, and so I'm excited to use the Saved by Grace printables to decorate these. Lastly, I wanted to show you some of the printables that I printed from the different volumes of Creative Faith planner printables that I'm going to use and add to my planner. So I thought that would be kind of interesting to show you. So the first one, and I would say the most important, are these bill tracker printables. And what I did is I printed them at a smaller percentage. So if you purchase the printable and you just print them as is, they're going to be a full 8.5 by 11 inch paper, which would work out great if you're using the big planner. And you can use these printables in these dot grid pages between the monthly layouts or at the back. But I am going to use the A5 size planner, so I printed them at 67% and trimmed them down. And I will link a website where I get the percentages for what to print them at. So you can see the bill tracker is the most important one. And so I will put it after each of the monthly layouts. I will add it to this page. So you can see it'll just fit right there just perfectly. And the bill tracker I made because before I would have the bills to pay and I would just kind of do them as they popped up and put them in my weekly pages, but I was getting really kind of confused about all the different things to pay. And so then I made this bill tracker page, and let me see if I can find one with just the list. So here, this is when we were living in our apartment still. So I had the rent, water, trash, electricity, our cell phone bill, our credit cards, the internet, and then the donations and tithes that we do monthly. And so then, since I'm copying them over month by month by month, this is basically my bill tracker checklist. So each month I can go through and make sure that I am paying everything that there is to pay. And that's especially appropriate now that we have a house. There's a few additional bills, like in our apartment we didn't have gas, and now we have gas and electricity and water and garbage, versus before we paid the apartment and they paid for water and not electricity, they did water and trash and rent were all combined. So anyways, this has just been so helpful to keep track of every bill. And so I printed 12 of these, and I will be having a whole setup video for how I'm going to do my plan. All right. This is a new one that I made, and this is in volume 2. And one of the things I noticed, so I use the trackers at the beginning for cleaning, and what I was noticing is that there's some things that are weekly and some things that are monthly, and then there's some things that I really don't need to do every single month, or things that I just don't do, like dusting the fans and light fixtures. I only did that once last year, which is kind of gross, but that could be something that goes here instead. Same with maybe washing the trash cans or cleaning the blinds and windows. Yeah, I probably should do them more than 4 times a year, but that's just, I am juggling a lot and it's hard for me to keep up with everything. And so I made this quarterly thing. So, once a quarter I can move some of these things onto here. And yeah, so I'm really excited about the quarterly tasks tracker. Then I have an online order tracker. This will be really great for, when I order things for personal or for Creative Faith. I can keep track of when I ordered them, the item, the store, and if I received them. And then I have a movies to watch list. So this is great if I hear of a really good movie or there's something that we, see a preview for that would be fun to watch. I can add it on here. This is the future plans. So it has 12 months. And so this will be great because I don't set up the whole monthly calendar with the dates and stuff until a week or 2 before that month starts. So in 6 months I'll have a dentist appointment, but that monthly calendar isn't set up yet, so I can add it on here. And then I printed a second one and cut off the top, and I'm going to use this for tracking birthdays. So both Juan and I come from large families, and so especially with his family in the DR, we try and send the video message for every person's birthday. So this is really great for writing everyone's birthday down, and so I will add these to the planner as well. And then I have a little wish list here. So this is especially for for our house specifically, because there's a lot of things we need to buy, like a lawnmower. We still don't have a small trash can for a second bathroom. Basically a ton of yard tools. Yeah, a lot of house maintenance things, and we still don't have curtains anywhere. So there's a lot of things we need to get, and so keeping track of a wish list of items, because obviously there's not money to spend, everything right now. So we just have really prioritized. And so we bought our house during the fall, so we bought a rake, and that's the only yard tool that we have. but keeping track of as we think of things that eventually we will need to purchase, making a list of them. This is a new printable that I'm excited about, and it is kind of good for quarterly planning. I am not going to use this in my catch-all planner. I'm actually going to use this in my Creative Faith planner, which I'll share more about later as well. But I like using this for tracking YouTube videos. So I'll write when I post YouTube videos so I can kind of see when I've been posting things. I try and post things every Tuesday and Saturday, and then sometimes if I have an extra video, I'll post it on Thursdays. So these are going to be really great for that. Last year I cut out old Happy Planner pages. This is my Creative Faith planner. Let's see if I can find what I'm talking about. So these were old Happy Planner pages I cut out, but I don't have any more of these in this size, so I thought I'll make my own. And then I can use these for keeping track of YouTube videos, but I wanted to show those to you as well. So those are just some of the printables that I have printed for my planners. And a really great thing about picking up these printables is once you purchase the file, you can print from them again and again for personal use only. So please do not share the file with your friends and your family members. It's for personal use only, but you can print them again and again. So I like the build tracker page I used last year and printed more to use again this year because I really liked that system. So these are a really great, inexpensive way to get some awesome pages for your planners. All right, so those are the new Creative Faith planners. Comment below which one is your favorite. I cannot wait to hear. Cannot wait to see which ones you pick up. Be sure you are a part of the Creative Faith Facebook community and post your pictures of your planners there. I, again, cannot wait to see which ones you pick, how you set them up, and how you most of all use them to stay organized in the new year. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And again, all the links for these will be in the description box as well as on that planner blog post roundup, so you can find everything you need to plan and be organized for the new year. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!